guys? Welcome to the Social Odyssey, another episode of your favorite podcast. And your host. Here we talk about the whole gamut of adulthood, business, romance, lifestyle, the discussions that we have behind closed doors, we're bringing it to the forefront. I'm your host, Diamond, alongside my boy.
Big Dave, man. You know what time it is?
Returning, we have the prettiest.
The princess of the house.
Like, if you're feeling the vibe, subscribe to join the community and be updated on our updates and releases. Share to get more traction to the platform to get people to enjoy it
Definitely.
like you're doing. You know what time it is.
And also, guys, don't forget to comment. Don't forget.
You need your
Drop your
reaction.
comments.
Yeah, and tell us how pretty she is. You know. Compliment us. Hey, so guys, you guys know I'm always thinking. Always like. The other day I was on my phone, right? I was like, I had just broken up. And I was asking myself, why was I? No, I'm not sad. Why is that? Won't sound for.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was like, why was I with that person, right? Like, what did that person bring? Like, what did I gain? Like, I was trying to revisit, but I was angry. So at that moment, I couldn't really see what the person had done for me or contributed. That was a plus in my life. So I came up with the questions that, why do people actually date? Are we just dating for dating sake? Why do people enter romantic relationships? Is it just for the sake because everybody's doing it? What do you think?
I mean, there's a difference between dating and actually having a romantic, relationship.
All right.
So I don't really understand
You don't understand? Like, I always felt like if you're dating, because dating is the act of having a relationship with someone that is not friendly. It's just like, how will I put it, the sophistical way of putting it. It's not like dating is not just
Yeah,
going
but
on
you can date
dates.
without being romantic.
Okay,
what's
that's the point.
question,
Okay,
I mean?
now what's the point? Why do people enter
Date?
romantic relationship?
Okay.
Why?
Why are people romantic?
Why do they decide, okay, I'm with this guy, I've been seeing him and I want it now. What do they notice in that person? Like, what do you notice? Your girl, what do you think? What do they see in somebody and like, okay, I want to be romantically linked to this person?
For my own, I think girls will just, depends. The guy just matches your needs, because we girls, we have needs, right?
Like,
We have needs, like, we
Financial.
emotionally first,
Oh,
okay?
okay.
That's it. We need to be protected, we need to get that masculine energy around, we need it.
What's protection? Protecting you from what? Boko Haram?
No, very funny.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like, this kind of, protection that means like, okay, a man, this masculine energy around you. That's what I mean by protection. You need those guys, of the masculine energy that can allow you to be in your feminine mode and all this kind of thing. So if the guy matches your needs, like, you think about dating. That's it.
And entering that big day, like, what are you looking for?
For me, the biggest eye opener was 2020.
COVID.
Yeah, COVID. Unfortunately, I was not in the country.
Yeah.
I was out of the country, far away from my family. And if I could use a curse word, that shit made me. It opened my eyes to a lot of things. Because before now, I was this kind of guy that I wanted to live a free life, like free life, that kind of thing,
Carefree.
like carefree life. But that experience actually opened my eyes to a lot of things because I was out of the country first of all, and now I had a house, like crib stuff, like I had everything. There was food, everything, entertainment, everything. So when the lockdown was coming, I was like, okay, I'm going to be in my house. I'm not going to work. That kind of shit. And now the craziest thing about it is that the country where I was, the lockdown was really tight. so you cannot even you cannot go anywhere. Everybody stays indoors. Yeah, and if they get you on the road, you're going to the police station and they'll release you at night time. You understand? So it was so you can't even go to see your friend or spend time. Nothing. You see your colleagues. We're indoors. The first week it was cool. It's exciting, that kind of thing. I was eating, watching everything. Man, I was having the time of my life. That kind of thing. But after 2 weeks, I got bored, man. And the crazy thing is that the place I was staying was a big house. And I think it was 3 rooms. So it was a really big house. I got bored to the point that every night I was sleeping in each room just to get my because I got bored of sleeping. Yeah, I would be sleeping sometimes sleep in the parlor and everything. The show I was talking to my mom on FaceTime and everything, but it was not the same thing as having them at that present moment. And the girl I was dating at that time could not even come to see me.
Right.
So I was all alone. I had everything, but I was all alone. So it opened to my eyes that, man, I think the goal of being human is to share moments. That's when I was like, I got to that point in my life where I got to that mindset where no matter what you have, it doesn't mean anything if you don't have someone to share it with. So I get into a relationship to share experiences. I don't get into a relationship, maybe it's something I'm trying to get into with you. I want to share what I have with you. I want to share my happy moments with you, my sad moment. I want to share your sad moments. I want to share it's like an exchange of realities. You understand? And that is what I got through the lockdown. It actually opened my eyes to a lot of things. Like it made me I now value having people around.
Yeah.
It opened my eyes to having people because when you have easy access to people and stuff, you feel like it's something that is given. You feel like it's something, but being restricted, I had food, I had money, everything. I was comfortable, man. You know where I was staying, so I had everything. But now I could not, man. I felt like I was in prison. Like I could give all what I had at that moment just to be with somebody. I didn't care who it was. I just wanted to let somebody be in the house. Let me know that okay, even if you're eating my food, I don't care. I just be in the house.
Now the point you're making is,
Mm-hmm.
were you missing people or missing a lady? Because we're talking in the context of romantic.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean you want one of the reasons of getting is company?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can say
That's
that too.
Vital.
Yeah, you can say that.
Somebody to be with us. That's not necessarily your homie. Like
Yeah, that's not
that's not me, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need a lady.
Mm-hmm. But also, I had a lot of time to think. A lot
During
of
the
time.
solitude.
Yeah, solitude. You remember we used to talk sometimes on the phone and stuff like that. I had a lot of time to think. So at the beginning of it, I just wanted to have somebody in my house. Then when I got further, I think I was sitting at the balcony of my crib, and I was like, I don't just want to even have somebody I want to have somebody I love around.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
I want you around.
Yeah, I know I'm actually sounding romantic right now, but man, it's nothing really matters for me, but nothing. Whether you're driving the latest Mercedes Benz, you have this, but if you don't have somebody to share that with, it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean shit.
Like I've been living awkward life.
I don't feel that way, right?
I always feel like I love my space and all,
but when you
the
finally
difference
have your
because I've
space,
not been, let's say I've not been in a place where I'm like secluded from
everybody,
So I'm so out there. I'm always feeling like I need
your own time,
my own time,
like
right?
you're always surrounded
My
and
own
stuff like
bed.
that.
I get it, like company
Mm-hmm.
and the person to share. I even think that maybe that sharing could even be more than the company part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have all this love in me, stored in me.
Mm-hmm.
I need to share with somebody because let's say if we were even to go to religion and they say
Mm-hmm.
you need to love the person as you love yourself. That means what you have,
Mm-hmm.
you're willing to give
But
it.
I think it's natural, right? Adam needed peace. I mean, he was alone, and then God had to create it. I mean,
He didn't know he needed. It's God, like they say, it's God that
saw that he was lonely.
And from there,
maybe, but you know, society has made it in a way like we're in the digital world now where you hear people saying, I don't need a man. Guys, like, I don't need a woman if I want to cook. okay,
That's true.
I'll buy food out. If I need, I'll probably go to Minifem. You hear people saying crazy shit out here. Ladies like, no,
I think
girls,
we
get
always
on your.
need
Okay,
someone.
for our international views, disclaimer, Minifem is like in Amsterdam, I think the red district. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like the comparison of like Minifem, red district in Amsterdam. For those who know,
We
you guys
won't
know
go
it.
into the semantics.
Yeah,
We just-
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So we are going to a culture where everybody's like acting like we have become more independent,
Yeah.
and I believe personally for love to exist, we have to be interdependent. That means
Yeah.
two independent people that decide that okay, I'm strong by myself, that I'm invincible when I'm sharing
I
with
think
someone.
I think we all need it at a time.
Point
There's a
of
time,
time.
yeah, there's
Mhm.
a point in time in our life where we all need it. You know, if you don't feel that way, don't get into the rush because you will get there someday.
Mhm.
Where you have everything you need, like you have the biggest car, as we were just saying, like
Yeah.
you know, you have the highest grade in the world and everything, but you feel like you miss
Mhm.
something, and that's when you know you're there.
Mhm.
You know, he had been dating before 2020, but he just realized that he needed another person, another, you know, in his
Mhm.
life at 2020. So
In that
that's it.
situation.
It was an
Yeah.
eye opener, you know. And also, I I've gotten to that stage in life where personally I'm someone that I get bored easy. I could be that kind of person that will tell you, oh, Lamborghini is like, you understand? Kind of, I'm singing Lamborghini in your ear, but immediately I get it, give me 1 week or 2 weeks, I'll be bored of it. Like, I will not act as
And
if
that's
it's
true. As soon
nothing.
as you get it.
But now, I don't know, but I derive pleasure in seeing other people enjoying it.
The stuff that you have.
Yeah, like just looking at you and
Yeah,
the
like, for
way.
When guys come over and like they're playing the stuff, I hardly play.
Yeah.
But just seeing guys having fun
Okay.
playing, I'm cool.
That's
right?
the same thing
Yeah,
I feel
think-
when
think-
a girl is like sharing something I have. Like, and I'm not. I don't know. I don't know if people believe me, but I'm not actually looking at what I can gain from you as a lady, man. I just want to share the little I have. I just want to share it. Like, you understand? I just want us to have an experience together when we are, having a human experience. I don't know if it makes sense. You know, these days everything is transactional. What do you bring to the table? Blah blah blah. This.
I bring me. I mean, that's what we need,
You
right?
actually believe what you just said, or you're just saying what people have been saying. Like you on the table.
That's it.
Oh my God. Wow.
You know, I think I'm the price.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So that's it.
That's a bold claim,
that's a
though.
bold claim. Like, if all of us think that the
If-
price,
Who is
win?
going
Who's
to
going
run
to
the
go and
race?
pick that price?
If all of us are the price, who is running the race?
That's just
Because
what I think.
everybody is on that self-development
Mhm.
stuff. Know your worth, know this, and the sharing aspect that you just mentioned is missing.
No, but the point is not because you know your work that you will not be chasing maybe a lady or something. You know,
Mhm.
that's it.
Chasing, the word chasing, yeah.
If I may, I think what I'm going to say is going to be crazy. I might catch some bullets because of what I'm going to say, but I think.
You have a bullet vest inside. Oh,
Oh,
She's
she's
training,
yeah,
she's
she's
training.
trying to like.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the
Don't
bullet
catch
line.
her in the same frame.
I'm the bullet line now. So,
I think we should stay away from people that have um poverty mentality. I'm not talking about financially. I mean people that have this mentality of always taking. They don't mean it to give, but
You're always
they're always
always
grabbing,
saving,
always
yeah.
looking for what to grab.
I
You
feel like
understand?
ladies are
Like
always like that.
like always acting like like there's something like always acting like there's always like I don't know,
You're
maybe
always in want, always in
yeah,
need.
always need. I think that attitude is a very poor attitude to carry into a relationship. It's a very poor attitude because you're draining your partner, man. You're draining, even if he's like he has everything, but everybody has a limit. You, well, at what point do you now say, okay,
then you're the
I
one to
think
have limits, right? Because takers never have limits.
oh, takers never
Yeah,
have limits.
Takers never.
Yeah.
They always keep
Nobody's
grabbing.
ever
Yeah, they keep,
satisfied.
yeah, that's
No,
it.
okay, no
They
one is
never
ever
have
satisfied,
the limits.
but at least you should observe and be like, man, I don't know, man. I'm
Takers
just
are like,
saying.
if you're willing to give, why won't I take?
That's it.
So they just keep taking.
They just keep taking. They don't have limits. So that
Wow.
I don't want just to,
But I'm
at a
just saying, I
certain
think
point you
it's
just,
a very bad like attribute to have. To always be taking.
Yeah.
Do people enter emotional what was it? Romantic relationships to tie down one partner. Okay, now all of my sexual experiences will be with this one person. I don't want to be out there looking at other people. I just want to be with him. And she mentioned needs. It could be financial, it could be that security, it could be that masculine.
No, it's
need
everything.
that brings out
Needs
that feminine
is
stuff
everything. It's not one
inside.
like
Yeah,
just
brought inside.
everything.
So, like the point I just made, is it, do people want that one person that is just theirs? Does the same thing apply to men? Applies to women?
I don't know, for women, we all, I can talk for men, but you guys are here. I know that.
I'm sure you think you know better than us.
No, but I know
when
that
it comes to
from
men.
my point of view right now, you guys will just bring up a lot of shitty things to do it. Like, no. But the point is, we women, when we love, right, just want to have that one person.
That's
So,
that's
can
true.
attest to that.
Yeah, that's true. When a woman loves you for real, bro,
that's it.
For real.
she
No, don't
loves
feel
you.
like
Trust me.
sharing. That's it.
I
No,
said
she just
it's
wants
actually
to
a
have it all.
scary thing to witness. A
A
woman's love. You know what, she can do for the one she. No. Women love hard. They actually love hard. I can actually attest to that.
I mean,
We love hard too.
does that mean we want to share a lady with somebody else?
No.
No, I don't. But I think
So we
for
want you
men
for
it's just
ourselves,
easier.
just that we could still be out here in the streets. Is that what it means?
But
Yeah.
for me personally, if I should talk about the whole sharing thing, like I say, everything is all about stages. In a man's life, it's all about stages. But I think the most beautiful thing is because one of the biggest things as men was to get independence, have your own crib, it's your house, that kind of shit. Yeah. But you get to that point where you're bored of it.
Really?
I'm just saying me.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, you have it. You understand? But I think it's another vibe when you know there's somebody waiting for you in the house.
Oh, okay.
You have more
I've heard
reason.
people talk about it.
You have more reason to
feel that.
to go
Even
home.
Will Smith said that, that he used to think that.
I'm just going to take
Don't go
What's
there.
what's the point there? Will Smith, like, what?
No shit.
I'm not.
Shit happened that not all men agree with what happened.
I'm not.
During that award show,
Will
not
Smith.
all of us agree.
I'm a big fan. Bad Boys, everything.
For life.
Prince of Bel-Air, but
Okay, we have it. So he said, like, he used to think that happiness was having cribs, cars, and awards and everything. But you get to a certain age where you understand that happiness has nothing to do with all of that. So that was the point I was just trying to bring up right now,
So like there's this one feeling when you're at work and you're having a stressful day, and you know that there's somebody waiting for you, even if you guys have not texted throughout the day, but you know that if you go home, you'll see somebody there because there's this cold wind that always goes by when you go back to your house after a long day. You open your door, there's nobody there. You fall asleep on your couch.
So you open the door.
It's cold, man. You enter.
But you have to feel about it.
No, like you
don't feel any wind. I don't see any wind.
Like you enter. Maybe you take off your shoes. You put on a movie. You're just watching. Then you fall asleep. Like
you find it as an insipid way of living life.
But when it comes to your job, you're successful. You're good at what you do. But I don't know. You feel this emptiness,
there's something missing.
Man. Yeah, what I'm just saying is that between the both of them, I don't know. I felt good when I knew there was somebody waiting for me in the house. I had more reason to go back to my own house. I'm not going back. It's my house, so you understand. Yeah. But
it even felt even more
to go back home. Like after work, I'm like, okay, I'm going to meet this person. Okay, let me try and buy this while I'm going home. You know, that kind of shit. And you guys go, all of a sudden, you guys crack jokes. You guys are laughing while she's maybe cooking something. And that kind of thing. Then at the end of the day, you guys end up watching a movie on the couch. Sorry, I'm being romantic right now, but
Nothing wrong. Feel free.
yeah, but people say I'm not romantic. That's just that. But I think it has this warm feeling when, as a man, after a long day, you know that there's somebody in your house waiting for you. I think I've noticed that some of these days when I'm out of my house and people ask me what I usually doing out of your house by like 11 o'clock in the night, I'm like I don't know why, but I always answer them. There's nobody waiting for me in my house.
You always answer that.
Yeah, I just noticed. That that's the always like that's the always come out like there's nobody waiting for me, man. So it's not like
You're not in a rush.
in the rush to go back to my house.
That's when I'm out. I'm always
It's
rushing.
always waiting for me. My house is always there.
And they always tell me that. Well, what are you rushing to? Where you're
Yeah, that's
single.
it.
Whereas I have a wild. I don't even know. It's not even a wild question because it's still in the give, taker. Is it that people love being the ones giving love, like adoring, being the adorer, than being the adoree? That means the person who is being showered with that love, receiving that love.
I don't know.
Personally, I would have said that I'd rather be showered. But the way the vibes you guys are giving is like you guys enjoy
I think
giving, and I feel like that's a more mature stage. I don't know.
no. I think everybody loves to be showered by love. You know, because
Compliments,
that's
stuff
it.
like that.
If I'm showered by love, I want to give it back.
More, yeah.
That's it. That's all.
There's
I
a
just feel like
saying.
giving
There's
it
a
back.
saying where I come from that if you thank somebody for what they did for you, they will do more. If you appreciate, if you appreciate somebody for what they did, they'll do more for you.
I mean, that's a beautiful saying.
But the problem now is that with the internet and everything, it's all about what I can get. It's all about what I can get in the time frame I am with you. I don't know if I can speak French, but while I'm with you, what can I get? You understand that? While I'm with you, like what can I get? What like they feel like okay, I just got into a relationship with this guy. Time is running out. Let me see what I can get
from him. Fast
before we break up.
months.
Yeah, because I
Men
know.
do the same shit.
I was about to say that as a dude. I've been in situations. We're not talking about me. We're talking about people that I know.
Yeah, you know.
I've been okay. I have 2 months. Have this amount of sexual activities. I've done this. I've done this. Just come and
checking
this
it like
amount
God,
of time.
like,
It's
okay,
like checking. But I think that it's childish.
Yeah.
That is childish. However, people do it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Let's not deny that. Men do that.
It has gone to a stage where everybody's trying to get one over the other person.
Yes.
I feel like now when we're dating, people are like, it's like a war, a silent war.
A cold war.
Like, okay, it's like who's going to break whose heart first?
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to hurt the other first? And who is going to be able to do something or risk that? Okay, let's say I try to hurt you, but you don't feel that hurt, and I feel like I failed. Like I feel like it's
cold.
Yeah, it's a cold world out here.
J. Cole.
You're cold, no?
It's a cold world.
It's a cold world out here, and I always feel like when I was younger,
these days nigga wanna hurt you for nothing.
Niggas, bitches,
that's the point, right? That's true. I mean, just for
nothing.
Yes, for no
For nothing. How?
Guys are not that mean. We're not that mean.
But bro, let's not speak for all the guys. There's some mean.
Yeah, there are mean ass people. There are mean ass people out here, and there are ladies too.
You guys know ladies that.
I have a lot of lady acquaintances. And man, the shit that ladies do out here. Now that can even be. We can have.
I'm not talking
about topic about that. I don't want to talk about.
I'm not talking about
every bad lady or whatsoever.
There's a bad man.
Was a bad man. And behind every guy that became a fuck boy, there
was a girl.
Yeah.
That turned him to a fuck boy.
Yes. No, I think boys just grew up being fuck boys.
Nah.
They grew up being fuck boys before becoming real men. So there's no lady.
You can't be a man.
I think it's just in the process,
It's a
right?
stage.
Being
Yes,
there.
it's stage though.
Some people don't outgrow it. So yeah, some people don't outgrow it.
But I don't want to say it's bad for, I don't know, but
A man to go through that stage.
like I think women have this thing they call whole phase.
Yeah, they have it.
Yeah,
It
that they
exists.
say
Yeah,
the
make
stage
your
where they
face.
just
Then
fucking
you
around
guys
and
have
stuff
it.
like
Same
that.
way as our fuckboy stage. You guys have
But the
it.
thing is, personally, I don't want to say a man going through that is a bad man. That's the stage he is, and he's allowed to grow out of it. You understand? That's the stage where he is. But
It's
for
in the
me,
process. That's what I'm saying, right?
I believe
In
in
becoming
dating till
a greater
dating,
man and
dating as
that.
much as you can till you meet.
dating as much as you
As you
can
can
to.
till
No,
you
but I
get
think
till
it
you meet
depends of the. For
till
me, it
you
depends of
meet
the age where you are
till you
actually
meet.
too.
I don't like even saying the right person or till you are emotionally mature to no longer date sparingly
But
wildly.
wait. So, are you trying to say sorry? Are you trying to say the reason why relationships don't last is because you're dating sparingly?
If you're dating wildly out here,
Yeah, you don't take time.
you don't take time.
But the fact is, even if you're dating commitment, it's not a guarantee that shit's gonna
That's
last.
true. Yeah,
It's not a guarantee, but I believe when you know you did your own part,
Okay,
yeah,
you feel satisfied.
yeah, that's it.
Like
Like,
you'll be hurt in the beginning for how long it will take you, but especially if you have the right friends. I believe about having good friends
mm-hmm,
beside you, and they're able to reassure you. You did your role, you played your role
mm-hmm.
well, and they're not like shitting on you. Nah, but if you fucked up as your friend, I'll let you know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's yeah,
yeah, you messed up,
definitely.
bro.
Yeah, it's true in public. I might
Yeah,
not say it,
say it, but
but
I'll tell you now that
close
you
like
messed up with
tell
that
you that.
girl. But if you know you did your part, there's some satisfaction that I'm not good being. Like I believe all of us want to be good. We
Mm-hmm,
do bad, fucked up shit, but deep down we want to be good people. We want to be seen as good. We
mm-hmm,
want to appreciate ourselves also.
mm-hmm.
Now I just mentioned even these friends. What do you guys think?
About what? Oh,
about the
Yeah,
third
like
person in the
having a third
couple.
person in
yeah.
personally, if I may, I think it's a bad thing
Damn.
entirely because the third person does not know what you guys share. All he's hearing is stories. But he does not know what it means to be in the action. Like it's like it's like you hearing stories of war, but you're not in
Hmm.
the front line. You might say, "Oh, I can dodge a bullet like this." I might, but bro, you're not in the front line. You're just an observer. So I think a third person cannot have the clarity to give the right judgment of what is going on in the relationship because there's some decision you only make when you're in love. It only happens when you're in love. And when you're making when you're not in love, it's not real. Because normally you're supposed to be in love to make that decision. So that's why I don't believe in third parties. Okay, for me, a third party is somebody like let's say, for example, guys, we're not dating, okay. I don't want to hear anything in the comment section. Let's say I'm dating her, for example, and we have trouble and you're the friend. And she's like everything that happens in the relationship, she goes to you. Everything that happens, she goes to you. You're the third party, and now she wants to get like your point of view, and you're a good friend. Obviously, you give your own perspective about the whole thing. But I think her using what you have told her and bringing it up is a bad thing because first of all, you're not in our relationship. You don't know what it means to sleep on the same bed with me. You don't know what it means to wake up on the same bed with me.
And I don't want to know what
Yeah,
it means
oh
to
yeah,
be on
yeah.
the same
No
bed.
Didi,
No,
There's
no Didi.
nothing about
Yeah,
it
I
yeah,
at
don't want to know what
there's
it feels
nothing
like to sleep on the
happening.
all.
same bed.
But I'm just saying, for
Yeah,
example,
yeah, yeah.
the third party does not know what it means to sleep on the same bed with you, waking up on the same bed with you. The third party does not know what maybe you're in the room and I'm outside in the parlor thinking about. He's not there. And you might think that you just telling the person automatically the person feels the same way like you, but no, the person does not feel the same way like you. Your third party does not, your friend does not feel the same way like you because he is not in the goddamn relationship, and that's what breaks so many good
You're
relationships
talking
out
from
here.
a man or a woman perspective.
I'm talking from my own perspective, not even a man or woman, like from my
Okay.
own observation of things.
You have something to say about this?
Yeah,
Because I
because
have
me,
a
I think
different point
like
of view.
a third person is important in a relationship because you know it's always good to have somebody by your side. You know, because when you're in love, you know you get emotional about things and everything. So it's always good to have the third person. You know, who have like clearer ideas of the
Well, more
situation.
rational.
Yeah, about what's going on. I mean, so for me, a third person is not bad. Actually, it's really really good because I've been a third person in most people relationship out here, and they're still together. I mean, like so. I think being a third person in a relationship is not that bad.
Book her for advice.
That's it. I really.
It's not bad. Yeah, I'll say I'm a little bit. I share a little bit the same ideas that you just put forth because I believe a third person has more clarity, is more rational, and since emotions are not linked to what's going on, he can give you a clear, okay, this is happening presently, and if a guy does this, this is what it means.
Yeah.
So I know you love your guy, but he's stringing you along, he's pulling you along, and he's
Yeah.
playing games with you here. If you really want to fall for that trap, that's up to you. But I'm telling you, okay, these are ways to go about it. Now, let's not forget the third party will give an advice. It's always to you,
Yeah.
up to you to make the choice. And you don't make that choice telling your guy later on is because this person told me this. You
But
make a
it
choice, you
happens
have
in most
critical thinking
relationships.
that you hear two different things. You're the one to now decide, choose
Mm-hmm.
after deliberating on what you've heard, and now make the final decision. So you cannot blame. Advice will always come, whether solicited or unsolicited. You have a brain for a reason. You have a heart for a reason. That's experience stuff. You make an informed
I,
choice based on
I
what
think the
you've
most
heard, what
important
you're
thing is
seeing.
you really have good friends. You
Yeah,
know,
who want best for
because
you?
But how many
that's it.
people
If
have
you
good
have
friends?
good friends that want the best for you, I think a third person is really important. It can help
Do you
you
guys
out.
know it's possible to have a friend that is jealous of what you
Yeah,
have?
that's it. That's
It's
what I'm
very
saying.
possible.
It's
It's
very
very
possible.
possible.
Jealousy
But
is
now
a
you,
normal
since it's
feeling.
your friend, how do you know that your friend is actually jealous of that thing? It's your friend. You can never picture that your guy is actually like your friend is actually jealous of that thing. So how do you know that advice is actually pure and it's not coming out of like bias, like being jealous? How do you guys
Anyway,
know?
With
you
time and
can,
experience, you're able, even
but
in
you can
friendship,
never
you vet your
know.
friends. You're able to.
The thing is
There are
that
friends who are able to communicate. I've always felt like, I don't know the English language, I've always felt the lackings. I felt like there should have been different definitions for jealousy, envy. I've always felt like you can one watch your friend wants. Like, okay,
Mhm.
Dave, let's say he has a nice watch, I want it. But I'm not willing to kill him for that. I'm willing to cut his hand
Mhm.
for that. I
Yeah,
just want to watch like that.
Mhm.
I don't think it's a negative emotion,
yeah,
wanting that. But now wanting it at the demise
Of the
of
person.
the person, that is
Mhm.
negative. That's how I see it. Like, and I believe in friendships, we are not dull. We human beings. Like with all what you have experienced, because even what
They
you
are
experienced
dumb
today
people.
is raised. I'm not
No,
talking about education
there's this
wise
thing I
or
always say.
street
No, I'm not even.
wise.
I'm even talking about life. See, guys, dumb people exist and they live among us.
Let
That's
me
why
finish
I'm
my
always
point.
posting on my social.
Let me finish my
Dumb
point.
people
My point
exist.
of view is that we all experience things, but not all of us take the time to process, analyze. Okay, this guy, this my homie, did this thing to me. That's fucked up. As a friend, should a friend do this shit?
yeah,
Like we have had people in common. There are friends I've had. I don't like using the word cut off. I don't know. I always feel like it's friend like cut off. There are some friends I had to pull away from because of some shit that they did not once, not even twice. Like they kept on.
yeah.
And I'll be a fool to stay in that relationship knowing that this dude
Fool me one time, shame
shame on
on
you,
me. Fool me twice, can put the blame
blame
on
on you.
you. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
definitely.
So we are even in our friendship, we're supposed to bet who is a good friend.
Mhm.
I'm not. And even when you announce good news, it is hard for somebody to hide it on their face
Yeah,
if they are excited for you or not. It is hard. there is non-verbal communication. Pick up on cues.
Okay.
You will know who is for you.
There's this saying: misery loves company. You might have a friend that has a relationship, but is very miserable in his relationship, or she is miserable in the relationship, and the fact that she sees that every time that you come to her is always good news, is always like something good happening. She might not. It's not even something that she does consciously, but since she's miserable in her own relationship, it's not a conscious stuff that she wants, but there's some comments she'll be dropping that will be drawing you in. There's this podcast I watched, and the lady was saying it is bad to tell your friends of the bad times you have with your guy, because when you speak to your guy about it, when you speak to your friend, like your girlfriend, about it, she has stored it in her brain for that night. Let's say you had a problem with your guy, you hanged out with the girls, you told her, oh, my boyfriend is shit, he's doing this. She has stored it in her brain. You have gone back home with your guy and fixed things. The next time you meet your girl,
You don't tell her that.
no, the next time she meets your girl will start reminding you of the shit you told her, and you'll be like, oh, what the fuck, my guy is shit. But you were good before, but based on the information you gave her before, she has now reminded you that girl, you was shit, and now you go back home and you're looking for problems where there's no problem.
One thing, that girl who was with her guy is also to be blamed, because if the last time you guys were together, you told your friend that your guy did shit, and you guys solved it. Next time you meet, tell her that we solved that issue.
How many people remember?
That's it. So you are responsible.
I had a friend,
You're
right?
responsible for
I had a friend, and she used to talk about her boyfriend and all the stuff, and me personally, I didn't know her boyfriend, like physically, I didn't never met him before. So, but one day I went to the club and I saw a guy just like him, and I was like, I took a photo of him. He was with another girl, and I was like,
wow,
hey,
so she had described him to you.
yeah,
Somebody
And
had
you
never seen,
that's
and you
it.
went
I
to the club
thought
and
you
saw
were
somebody
seeing
else.
okay, like for real,
Oh,
like.
you're crazy.
Well,
How do you know it from
no, but
she had described his eyebrows?
no, the point. No, here's the point. Because I saw this guy on pictures.
You should have said
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I never met the guy.
But the fact that
I was
Physically,
like, you just said you had described.
Okay, no. I mean, like, it's just a picture, right? You know, it's really
I'm
difficult
calm.
to
I'm
really.
calm
Yeah,
now.
that's
Because I was
it.
like,
because I was like,
Okay,
you're a
it's
chill.
like reading a novel and the
Okay.
character, then you see somebody, you're like, oh,
this just looks
this
exactly
is
like
how
it.
Jon Snow looks like from reading it. Man.
No, I mean, she showed a picture of him. But, you know, it's really difficult, you know, to really recognize somebody like physically, somebody I've never seen. And then you're going to the club and with the lights and everything. But then I saw the guy and I took a picture of him and I wrote to her like, oh, this guy looks like
Your
guy.
like your guy, right? And she was like, that's my guy. And I was like, okay, don't come here. You know, no, that's
But wait, I'm taking what you're saying
no, like
the other way.
How?
It's like you're instigating shit though.
No, because she, you know, I took a picture of her guy and he was with another woman. And I sent to her like, this guy looks like your guy. And she was like, yeah, it is my guy. But she's seen her guy with another.
What was your purpose sending the picture?
Like,
Guys, I have a question on what she just said. Is it bad if maybe you see your girl, like your friend's girl somewhere, compromising situation, and you tell your guy about it? Are you intruding into their relationship by
can I finish my
Let
story?
her
Okay,
get
okay.
Because then I sent the picture and she was like, okay, no, I'm coming there. Like, you know, and I told her, no, come here because I was so afraid because I knew this thing would just come back to me. Like, you know, the thing would just follow
you.
Then she came. And when she came, like, she went to her boyfriend's table to show him, like, she's there. Like, okay, I'm here with my friends and you who are these girls over here. And the guy was like, okay, you know, he really took it cool.
Okay.
Like, right now, everything was, yeah, that's it. But then they went back home. And then she told the guy, like, I'm the one who sent the picture and all this kind of crazy stuff, you know, couple always talk about.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. And now the guy hated me for almost a year without talking to me, saying I'm a bad friend because I wanted them
definitely I will hate you, man.
to separate or something like. Meanwhile, I told first thing she never told her boyfriend. I told her not to come over, you know, and that I didn't knew him from the beginning.
Okay.
So I was just like, you know,
I'm going to make a confession right now.
So from there, I think, to answer your question, so from there, I've learned that maybe it's not always good. Maybe
You let the person
yeah,
go.
because
I
it can
believe
look
if-
like you want to maybe destroy something. Meanwhile, it's not even
I
the
believe
case.
if I and my dude and my
Yeah.
homie, we agree that okay, if ever you see any of my whenever I'm meeting a lady in a compromising situation, let me know. But if we don't have that agreement, there's no point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
this
my own take
this
on
is
it.
actually my own take on it.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's out of innocence, you just feel like, okay, I mean, I'm your sister, like, okay, I will just go somewhere, then I'll meet
There's a song
your babe.
There's a song on TikTok now.
And I'll be so excited, like, hey, I was, last time I went to this place and I saw your babe.
There's a song on
And you'll be
TikTok
like,
now.
what was she doing? I mean,
Can I sing my song? Not
Sing
my
it.
problem. Not my problem. That's how I move. That's how I move now. I see
Okay.
shit.
if
Not
you're
my problem.
creeping, please
Me
just
personally,
leave.
me personally, if I see a girl somewhere, I know that you guys are having a good thing together. The truth is, I might not tell my guy,
Hmm.
but if I notice that my guy is making some hardcore investment in that girl,
That's when you let him know.
I'll be like, bro,
You might want to slow down.
something is happening, bro. Maybe that car you're trying to buy for this girl,
She don't deserve it.
no, she might deserve it, but this is her documents.
Her portfolio is here.
Yeah,
Everything.
do what you want to do with it. I'm not saying you should not buy the car. I'm not saying you should not
Yeah.
put her to school. Maybe you start telling me that you want to put your girl in school, that kind of thing. Be like, okay,
Really have
that's
all
some
the information, know for who you're buying it.
that's some intentional thing, and that's like
great. It's a great thing.
it's a great thing. And now you're putting your hard-earned money. No, I'm not really looking at the money. I'm looking at the time. Because to get money, you have to put in time.
Hard-earned money.
Yeah, it's hard-earned.
To say what it's hard-earned money.
You know.
It's
So I might tell you that, bro. Okay, what you want to do is good, but just in case.
But
It's far.
sometimes I had another case where a friend, she was like dating this guy that was so good for her, like,
She was always telling you the good things that it does for her.
no, actually, even she was saying the good things, she was saying the bad things, but in the whole,
It was a great guy.
It was more of a great guy.
It was more of a great guy, and then she started, having, feelings for my boss. Like, okay, she felt like my boss saw her and was like, oh, that your friend is good, like, can we, and I was like, damn. And then I told my friend, like, be very careful where you're going because,
Nice guys feelings last.
she went there and she was like, okay, no, I really feel like your boss is really good to me and all this kind of shit, and I want to dump
My great guy.
my guy for
The
the boss. And I was like, knowing my boss, right? Knowing my girl, knowing her guy, everything. I told my girl, like, like, the greatest error you
Can we know
ever
the truth?
do.
Why did she want to jump?
You
It
know,
was
she
being good.
you know,
It was the cash.
But the point
Was the money follow you that was going
no,
on?
that exactly. Sometimes girls just get bored of something, because if I was
You
having
get bored of a guy being nice to you.
no, that's it. Sometimes girls do that. I mean, because
I think it's a human stuff.
Wait, to get bored of something nice?
yes,
How
actually,
can you get bored of something nice?
Why do they love fuck boys? You know the reason, bro. You know the reason why
I don't know, bro.
they feeling the player.
Actually, that's it. Because the guy was really. I even asked her like, okay, is it that bad on the bed or something? Because and I was. She told me like,
Worried.
She wanted to know. Like,
I wanted to
she was
know,
curious.
like, really, what was the problem? Because like dating my boss, like, it was just a bit crazy for me. And she was like, no, but I feel like we're already at the end of our relationship because she was now seeing all the bad things. Because
Yeah.
she was seeing all the bad things and she wanted to move out of it. She didn't want.
She was giving herself more
Yeah,
more reason.
She didn't want to work out on the bad things. That was not like, okay, the guy was so nice. And
No, she's not perfect. But now she's
wasn't
trying
perfect, but she
to
didn't
put
want
forward
to-
like the
yeah,
bad
that's
reason
it.
why. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like, I'm really tired of this guy, like, he's doing shit to me,
This thing
and I want to try something good.
This thing makes me think that women always prepare their exit.
Bro, women always prepare their exit.
Yeah, that's it.
And they are very mad when a guy breaks up and they do not see it coming.
I think that.
And they were not expecting it. Like, hey, they always want to be the ones to.
My greatest eye opener as an adult male was when I finally accepted that women know what they're doing.
Yeah, no,
The day I Because sometimes women do shit in your mind. You're like, no, maybe there's something you did. But the day I was like, bruh, this shit that this girl is doing now, it's on purpose.
Yeah,
She
knows.
sat down, thought about it, thought before doing it to you, bro. That's the day that, man, I don't know. It's
No,
like
but in the
something
whole,
is.
like that guy was doing some really crazy. He was cheating on
But it's
her
not.
and all that kind of
Okay,
thing.
that was the
But
crazy. That
That
was
was
no,
the
but
crazy
that's what
thing.
I'm saying. But in a whole, like she wanted to move out of it. But for me, in the whole, the guy was a good guy.
But are you saying that's not
What
so
you don't
crazy?
know, what
No
you don't
comments.
know.
No comments.
What you don't understand is that
See,
when
no
you give your
comments.
heart to somebody to see that the person is still on it, it's really hard.
But what
So when you start thinking at
is
that
her guarantee
moment,
that boss will not talk? How?
but
He's
the
a
point is that,
boss.
no, but at that point, that's not what you're thinking about. You're just thinking about like, okay, I want to end this relationship and start a new one.
With
You
a
know?
boss.
I don't want to go fresh on it.
Bro,
Because
with a
it was
boss.
not even it was not a financial situation because her guy too has money. So it was not like, okay, no, I'm going because that one. No, it was just my boss. But her guy was having money,
Bombastic
and my
side
boss was
eye
also
really
having money.
wasn't fine.
Yeah,
Really?
no, like for real. My boss was.
I trust you.
I really love my boss at that time because he was really, really cute. I mean, he was that kind of
Oh, you
guy.
know him
Like,
because he was cute.
no,
No,
my
he was
boss,
a good boss.
no, he was a good boss to me. But girls,
Sauce.
it's another story.
That's
Okay.
sauce.
No, it's another story. But my boss was really good looking. I can understand my
That's
girl
why
because my boss was really good looking actually. So you can really think like, oh my god, and all this kind of shit. But then
So her boyfriend was not good looking.
comparing to my boss,
Hey!
oh what?
You see?
Okay, I better stop the story because maybe she will look this and she will know I'm talking about her. So I better stop the story. But
Why?
at the end of the day,
Nobody knows who she is.
at the
Just
end of the
you.
day, I told her like she would do the greatest error of her life.
And she
Leave
made
her
the
guy
mistake.
for my boss.
She made the
And she
mistake.
still went ahead and did it.
Yeah,
No,
she did it.
we
We
She
know.
did.
We don't need to-
We
we don't
know.
need
We
to
know.
judge
You
her.
need to finish.
We are.
We know. Like, come
There's a
on.
saying in French. I want to just spoil it in English. We are not from the last race.
I was born in the night, but I was not born last night.
Last night.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
born
that's
in the night.
how.
Yeah, I was born in the night, but I was
That's
not
why I
born
just
last
wanted to make some fun. We're not from the last race. Okay. I mean, third parties.
No, I don't support. I don't support third party.
Big Dave's against.
I'm against. You guys
You're
are
against.
having.
You're for.
You guys are having a personal experience. When I asked you out, your friend was not there.
True.
What made me fall in love with you? Your
I know
friend
it.
even have no idea of what made me
The
fall
third
in love.
party avoid you
Some
from
third
going
parties
crazy.
facilitate.
Let
Some
me
third
tell you
parties like,
something.
Yeah.
give that guy a chance.
Yeah,
Let me tell you
Oh, don't
something.
broke up
Hey,
with that
shout out
guy.
to the third parties that were my ex. Some of them made me date very great girls. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
For me,
All great third parties.
That's it.
Those great girls who were good friends.
if
with
you're
Shout out to you.
recommending someone, so you're not a third party. A third party is someone that is actively giving advice on
some
a
recommend
daily
and they
basis.
stay.
Yeah,
No,
when
no,
you're
don't
staying, you're a
change
bad
the definition.
person.
Don't
No,
change the definition of a daily basis.
no.
Don't be
How
changing
can
the
you
definition.
sell me a car, but each day you're coming to ask me that you want to drive that car that you sold to me? How?
That's
It
not-
is
that's
my car
not-
already.
But I'm sure you
Why?
know how to drive the car.
What do you want to drive? It's
Like,
not.
the
It's no
better
longer your
the
car.
car can drive
Like,
it.
no, just imagine you sold a car to me.
Yeah.
I bought the car, papers in me.
I'm
Everything.
showing you the
But-
full options.
But
of the
every
car.
morning you show up at my house and you're like, bro, let me just. I want to go to. Let me just. How, bro? No. Sell the car and go away. Go far away.
Anyway,
Yeah.
shout out to the
Isolation
third
is
party.
not also good. The couple is trust.
But choose them
themselves.
wisely.
You guys need a world also of your own.
No, I'm not saying that you guys don't need the
And in a
world.
world of your own, you also need to have your own friends.
No.
And those your friends also, I don't want to say will have a say on your relationship.
The reason why I don't support third party is because it is not giving. Most people don't have a mind of their own. I know we want to sound. It sounds good to have a mind of, your own, but the truth is, most people do things because they saw other people doing it. Most people actually
most
are
humans,
followers.
They call it the bandwagon.
But okay,
Yeah, majority of humans
now,
are
guys,
followers.
I don't know how it goes on when we talk about third parties, maybe in a boys band and all that kind of thing. But all women, we always have, like a kind of group chat.
Girl.
Girls always have third
Yeah.
parties. I mean, it's just part of us to have a third party into our story. We never go there alone, man.
I've always seen girls that
Always have a
that
third
even
party.
that I have this theory that girls, even if they go for a man, it's because they notice that other girls also like that.
No, that's true. That's true.
Whereas you,
Yeah.
I can go for a girl that you don't even find out cute, and
I
doesn't
don't
mean
feel
shit to
shit.
me.
I don't care
The
what you
girls be
guys
like,
are
"Hey,
doing.
my best friend
This is
doesn't find
going.
him.
No, that's true. That's true.
Let me reconsider."
It's easier to get other girls with a girl.
Yeah,
Yeah. With a girl, you can get other girls. That's true. That's
it's the remedy for pulling chicks. So that's how it is out
What
here.
makes girls less crazy, you know?
Less crazy.
Yeah.
But she has a. What if she has a crazy friend? What do you do about that?
Third part, women, not women. Women, well, I've noticed that ladies, most breakups in relationships that are orchestrated by ladies is usually
Is the
because
third
of
party.
their friends.
Yes.
And
Sometimes.
friends have a strong, especially for women, their female friends have a strong influence on their
Yeah.
relationships. And it's not always for the best. I'm not against third parties, but
For the best, but you know, I want to say like 70% of it is for the best. So let's just go for
and
it.
I
And you
think it's
cannot even
also
change
good.
something because third parties are really good at times.
They're
Now,
essential.
you always need to have, you know, the last thought of things, you know, of
Mhm.
advice you get from your third party. That's it. Because like we're giving you advice, but you're the one to make the decision at the end of the day. So now, if you're making a bad decision for yourself, then that's it. Sometimes you can listen to them and it's a good decision. Sometimes you can just have a second thought of it and then now you decide.
Sometimes you just want to hear a different thought from yours. Sometimes you just
Yeah,
I know sometimes even you already have what you're going to do, but you
I
just
just
want to
want
be
to
sure,
comfort your, you know, your
confirm that what
yeah,
you're thinking is
that's it.
the right way. Yeah.
So yeah, that part is great.
Yeah, I don't support third parties. You guys are what ruining good relationship out here.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah. Why are you?
You know, because I'm single and I'm always a third
Well, let's
party
take a
with my
commercial break.
friends.
Yeah. Talking about those third parties, it's actually a blessing in disguise.
I don't agree.
I say
Please
blessing in
continue.
disguise. In disguise, that means you might see it the wrong way, but they are support
They are
mechanisms.
not support mechanism.
Damn. Because you need somebody to vent to.
Yeah,
It's not always your guy. Like in the heat of the moment, your partner might not understand what you're going through, how you're reacting to
And
things.
somebody that is not in a relationship that will understand what you're going through.
He can understand. Most often, you should have friends who are also dating. I've noticed this trend among women. It doesn't happen among men. Like most women, like okay, when one gets married, she kind of shifts away from those who
And
are
it's
not
a good thing.
And it's a good thing to a certain degree, to a certain
It's
extent.
a good thing because if you're a married woman and
The
five of your
problems
friends
change.
are married, they will try to drag you out of your marriage,
no,
man.
not always. I mean, like.
But you guys don't see the world the same way again.
I mean, maybe that's the point. Maybe you don't see the world,
The
you
same
know.
way again. People have the same problems.
That's it. Most of your problems are not
Are
different.
different.
You know, because now you have kids, maybe she doesn't have kids. It's just the same thing when you have kids and someone doesn't have kids. Like you want to party all night and how she's thinking about like, I have my baby back home and that's it.
Same thing that you're married and your female
It's single,
your
yeah.
wife's friend is telling you, how come he's telling you not to go out? Who the hell does it
No, actually, our friends are not that way.
This is why I don't support third parties. Some of your girlfriends are in toxic fucking
But
relationship.
if you guys are just alone all the time, you guys will choke yourselves out.
No, you guys are adults.
Maybe I support
For
third
me,
party.
for me personally, I don't know. But being in a romantic relationship as a kid, as an adult, is two complete things.
Okay, and how is it as an adult?
As an adult,
as a kid, what does it look like?
As a kid, you go more about the emotions, about how you're feeling. But as an adult, I'm feeling this, but this is my reality. This is what I want. I'm feeling this, but this is what I want. I think as an adult, you should be able to separate your feelings with your reality because even though we're together, we actually have our personal times, right? I'm not always with you all the time. So I think when I'm alone, I can actually sit down and think, look at the situation and observe. I know who I'm dating. You understand? Even if I describe my girl to you, you cannot know the kind of person I'm dating with because you're not feeling like you don't know. Like I don't know how to explain this thing to you. You're not in the line of fire. You understand? All you're just reading is a novel. All you're just reading is a story, but you're not there. Like I say in the.
But I'm here to defend her interest, like
That's what I'm saying. You can be defending her
convey
in
I'm
a bad
defending,
way.
but I'm defending.
empathy
No,
exists. You can
I'm
convey
here to
feelings.
defend her interest, and I'm defending her interest based on what she's telling me, right? So if she's telling the story the wrong way, maybe my advice maybe
Do you
be
need
wrong,
do you
but
necessarily need to put
depends.
your hand in fire to know it burns? If I see somebody beside me who has put his hand in fire and I've seen what has happened to that person, do I need to go and put my hand in that fire to know the effect, to feel it
That's
the
it.
same way?
That's a good one.
That's true, but I don't think
That's the role of a third
But I
person.
don't think relationships are like black
You know,
and white.
sometimes the
The highest example.
I don't think like relationship exists in the black and white. I think relationship is more of gray, like that line.
But it's
that
not bad
line
to
of
have
gray.
it.
What we are saying, the third party is the gray, because with black and white,
That's
it's just you and her.
No,
You and
the
her
third party is fixed
fixed.
because it's out of it. It's plain, like it's raw. It's
not
not
that
plain.
way. And don't forget something. The third party sometimes can be a member of your family, can be even your mom.
And it can be
your
friends to you
or it
both.
depends. You know, it's friends. When we're talking
See.
about third parties, it goes all ways.
And the third party might not just be close to one person.
Okay,
Yeah, that's it.
now I'm going to say why I hate third parties. It's a personal experience. I was dating this girl. I had a friend that for me, she had a friend. The friend was in a relationship,
Yeah.
but what she was sharing with her partner was fucked up. It was fucked up. But like fucked up people always have a way of like being together and making it work. You understand? I heard a voice note that she sent to her guy. I had to tell my girl, like, girl, please don't ever do this to me. But weird people, like weird ass people, like crazy people have a way of like being together and making it work. You understand?
Yeah.
So I told her that, girl, please, I don't know, this is your best friend, but see this thing that she's doing to her guy, don't do it with me. I had to beg her, like, please don't do this thing with me, please.
So your girlfriend was the third party?
No. She was not a third party. Like, let's say I was with my girl. You understand? I was on bed. I should say, hey, I'm chatting with my friend. And then mistakenly, she played out loud the voice note that the girl sent to her guy. I heard it. I was like, is this your friend? Because my girl does not act that way. My girl is like completely different, nice, sometimes. And she was like, you understand? Like, they had this kind of like back and forth, insulting each other, that kind of weird ass. And me and my girl, we don't do that kind of thing. And that's her best friend.